Welcome back to the Liverpool Career Mode, brought to you by Last Minute Screamer. And it is episode 4 of season 2 now, guys. And unfortunately, the technical error curse struck again for episode 3 of season 2. So, let's just show you a quick update of the screen. As you can see there, we did make a signing for a new striker eventually, which did happen in season 3, but unfortunately, the footage was lost. So, yeah, we managed to get Alvarez in there from Atletico Madrid. But, yeah, just having a look at the squad now, and there's a few, with it being transfer deadline day today, there are a few moves we may make. So we're just having a little look at the squad there to see how we can get around maybe bringing in some new faces. So Alvarez came in £118.5 million from Atletico Madrid at the end of the last episode. But as I said, guys, it wasn't captured. So, yeah. But go over to TikTok. You'll see the footage there. These stills as such at Last Minute Screamer. And yeah, like, follow and subscribe there. But we're back to this episode. We've got an offer for Ekitike coming. It's a lot of money, but we need backup strikers. So we're going to have to accept it because we're not going to be able to bring in another striker with 8 hours of the transfer window remaining. One of the young players there, one of his moves fell through. So not the end of the world. I'm thinking, what do we do? I'm thinking we strengthen in the right midfield area. We need to boost the bench more than anything. And the two positions I was looking at were right midfield and centre midfield. And I'm thinking Minte might be a good choice to get in. So we're actually going to go for him, I think. On transfer deadline day, we're going to look to make a big move for Minte from Brighton. We do have Bowen and we do have Chiesa, but I think this will be a better addition to the squad than one of them two there because he's young and he's highly rated as well. He's a better rating than both Chiesa and Bowen. So what we're going to do is we're going to dangle Chiesa in with £22 million and they're interested in Chiesa. They want more money. Plus a 10% sell-on fee, so we'll try and get them down a bit. We've offered 26 plus Chiesa, but they're still wanting 34. Feel like this could be a good deal. We'll offer 30 and we'll see what they say. The negotiations are ongoing, so they want 33.6. We'll offer 32. They've dropped it to 33 and a half. I don't think we're going to get much more out of this, but we've got the funds to do it. We're going to pull the trigger on this one, guys. Chiesa going off to Brighton and Minte coming in on the right hand side, and this is a signing that will he'll go straight into the first team above Bowen. I mean, Bowen's been having a great season already. He scored 2 goals against his old club West Ham in the first game of the season. Again, that was footage that was lost, unfortunately. But yeah, Bowen, he started the season well. But I feel like Minte will be a much better option for the future as well. So we welcome him into the boardroom. We'll try and thrash out a deal now and get him under. He's on £98,000 a week at the minute. So we're going to have to spend big, but I don't think we'll have to go too high with his wages. We've got quite a bit of money in the budget, but this will probably be the only signing we can make now on transfer deadline day, so we don't want to mess this up. And we offered him a 5-year contract, and he's happy for that, so he's in for the long haul. So let's talk to him about his salary. As I said, he's on 98 grand a week. We'd offer him 110 and £500,000 signing bonus, and he's happy with it. No negotiations for his wage. He's more than happy to sign for Liverpool, and in he comes, all depending on Chiesa's contract talks with Brighton. But it looks like we could have Minte, and it looks like the transfer is going through. Yeah, we say goodbye to Chiesa, guys. He's been a great servant to the club. But this here in the team that we want to build for the challenge of the Premier League and the Champions League, these are the sort of signings we need to make. The new number 16, Yankuba Minte from Brighton, for £33.5 million plus Federico Chiesa. It's a great deal. We've still got a little bit of money in the bank, but we're not going to get much more business done with so little time remaining. We had to get Minte over the line there, and as I said, he's going to go straight in, replacing Bowen. I mean, Bowen's going to be playing many a game as well, but our first choice right winger will be Yankuba Minte, and with 7 hours left of deadline day, that is a massive, massive signing. I feel like we do need another striker, someone who would be happy to sit as a reserve. So please send me some suggestions, guys. I do appreciate all the comments I've been getting on TikTok and on YouTube. I appreciate you all getting involved with this channel. I really hope you're enjoying the content. So yeah, just give us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And as I say, over on TikTok as well, at Last Minute Screamer. Do the same over there. Let's continue to grow this channel, just like the way we're growing this team at the minute. It's taking shape. And we've got a couple of offers here coming with 3 hours left. And oh no, look, there's been an offer made for Bowen. Maybe we could have kept Chiesa after all. We're going to reject the offer from West Ham for Frimpong. We don't have any covering right back, so he's going to have to stay. Man United have offered 43, but we're going to have to keep Bowen because Chiesa going the other way. Bowen would be our only other right midfielder. So we can't really afford to get rid of him yet. And we've had another offer come in for Frimpong from Atletico for 36.9 million. But again, it's too late in the day now to do any sort of business. We're not going to be able to replace anyone with this time left. So we're going to have to, I mean, this guy here, Harvey Davis, we're trying to get rid of him, but he's one of them players that just never, they always reject the contract that's offered. I know you've all had a player like that in your career modes as well, because it happens quite a lot. And there we go, the transfer window's closed. So we made one signing, Yankuba Minte, £33.5 million from Brighton. It took Chiesa the other way, and over £1 billion was spent in that transfer window. But there we are, guys. There's the team that's going to start from the off now, basically. We've had 3 games in the league already. We've won 2 and drawn 1. So we're in a very healthy position at the end of the transfer window. And with this team that we've put together since the start of the season, I mean, we're pretty confident that we're going to get Premier League success, and we're pretty confident we can challenge for Champions League success as well. So, yeah, these are some of the signings that we've brought in, and look at the strength in depth on that bench now. That is exactly what the plan was at the start of the season, and there we are. There, some would say could be the marquee signing, but Musiala probably takes that, but there we go. And the Champions League has been drawn. And there we go, guys. There's our fixtures. We've got some tough games in there. Porto at home. We travel away to Bayern Munich. We play Atletico. Julian Alvarez is going to get a chance to play against his old teammates straight away early on in his Liverpool career. There's an all-British tie against Hearts from Scotland. We play Napoli, Frankfurt, PSV and Lech Poznan as well. So there's some tough games in there in our group stage for the Champions League. And here are the fixtures for September. So we'll start with Spurs at home, and then we begin our Champions League campaign at home to PSV. We go away to Wolves. We host Nottingham Forest in the Cup. And as you can see with the last other 2 there, we've got another league game and a Champions League game. So here we go. We're unbeaten in the league after 3 games so far. So we're looking for another win in our league fixture against Spurs here. A home tie at Anfield. And there we go, guys. This is a great graphic. I really enjoy these sort of graphics on this game. It's probably one of the many things... Well, sorry, not the many things. I was going to say they've got many things wrong. But it's these sort of things, the graphics seen there. If they can keep that and work on the gameplay, hopefully for FC27, we're going to have one hell of a career mode. But I don't really hold much hope because I've been saying it for years and years. And I just hope EA can hear this one way or another. Please sort out your career mode and make it a lot more realistic. But we do what we can do. It's not the worst one in the world. And yeah, here we go with a game against Spurs. And we're going to look to get forward early. Here's Szoboszlai. What can he do? Threads it through. Alvarez on his debut. Hit the side netting. Unlucky. Early pressure though. We're all over him. Van der Ven with a shot. Good save from the keeper. And the keeper picks up the ball in. So it's a bright start against a strong Spurs team. They've made loads of signings in real life. They're going to be a team to keep an eye on next season. But here we go. Here's Alvarez again. Great chance. It's a save. Can we keep the momentum going? Bowen plays it out. But we just can't get... Tottenham are holding firm here. They're defending well. We're struggling to break them down at the minute. And can they hit us on the counter-attack here? Here's Bergvall. What can he do? He's played it wide to Kudus. And we managed to get it in. That's good play from Lewis Hall there. And Barcola can bring it forward. Here's Alvarez. Back to Barcola. The two new signings linking up. And again, Alvarez again is in. Oh, he's put it wide. And a yellow card for Musiala as well for an earlier tackle. And yeah, there's the replay of it. So we've pretty much transformed the actual starting, like the attacking front four with our signings this season. We've got Alvarez up front now. We've got Barcola. We've got Musiala. And now we've got Minte as well. So our attack is completely new look. And we were really good last season in attack. We scored lots of goals from all over the field. But with the quality of players that we've added, it could take us that one step more. And there goes the half-time whistle. So not much there in the first half between these two. Bit of a scrappy game, really. No one's really created many chances. Alvarez arguably should have had us in the lead. He should have scored two, really. But on his debut, he's not managed to find the net. And half time, it is 0-0. So here we go. Second half. Can we continue our good form so far at the start of this Premier League season? One that we really want to win. We really want to get that trophy at the end of it. And we're also looking to go far in the Champions League as well. So, yeah, keep an eye on the channel, guys, because there's plenty more content to come. Remember to like, follow and subscribe. And let us know what you want to see in this career mode. And also head over to TikTok as well, at Last Minute Screamer. And do the same over there. As I say, let's continue to grow this channel. And chance for Spurs Day is hit the bar. Can we get this out? We managed to get it out. And the pressure's off now. Can we get forward now? Musiala puts it through. Alvarez again, can't miss this time. And the new signing gives us the lead against Spurs. It wasn't his debut. He must have played in one of the other games. But that's his first goal for Liverpool. And it's a great ball from Musiala. That's what I was saying about the new look attack. We weren't doing that enough last season. The ball's into the centre. And the striker's there to slam it home. And in a scrappy game, we've got the lead. And it will give us a valuable 3 points if we can hold on to that. And here comes the new signing. Yankuba Minte comes on. We'll bring on Florian Wirtz as well. Musiala and Bowen have gone off. But Minte, our new signing from Brighton, on the ball already. And he's gone through to Ekitike. He didn't mean that. Here's Florian Wirtz, good save. And picked up by the keeper. And we're coming towards the end of the game now. It's been a very tough game against a good Spurs team here. They've kept it very tight in the middle. And we've struggled to get through them. The finishing's been a bit wayful today. We haven't managed to take some chances. Alvarez was guilty of a couple of glaring misses. But it doesn't matter. There's the full-time whistle. We take the 1-0 win. As long as we get the 3 points, it all matters at the start of the season. As many wins that you can pick up at the start will always set you in good stead to go for a league title come the end of the season. So these results, even though they don't seem significant now, 1-0 against Spurs in the 4th game of the season isn't one to be sniffed at. And we stay unbeaten going in to game number 5. What a game there, though. I mean, we managed to get the win. That is all that matters. And we can all go home happy. But now, this is where it gets serious. This is one of the trophies we need to be winning. And our campaign starts today with a home tie against PSV. So the Dutch champions are in town. And this is the team that we're going to go with. So Minte is going to get his starting debut for Liverpool. Yeah, good strong team there. And I feel like this is a game we should be winning. We're back in our rightful place, back in the Champions League. We won the Europa League last season, but we finished 4th in the league as well so that we could qualify for this. But this is where we should have been. But it doesn't matter now because we're back in the Champions League and we are here to win it again. We've got so much history in the European Cup, especially the Champions League era. So it's another trophy that we want to put on in the cabinet. We're Super Cup winners as well, so we're going into this campaign with a lot of confidence and an early chance for Ekitike. It's a great save that. 7 minutes in and the keeper's made a fantastic save from an Ekitike shot, who's come in for Alvarez in this game today. Ekitike was brilliant for us in the Europa League last season, so we hope he'll do the same in the Champions League. Here's Szoboszlai and another good save there from the PSV goalkeeper. It's a great strike that from Szoboszlai. He's got it down, kept it low. But Kovar was there to push it behind. And yeah, 21 minutes into the game now, it's sort of settled down a little bit. We've had a couple of chances, but it's mainly pressure coming from us. And here's Minte with a chance. Oh, and on his full debut, he weren't able to get the goal. It's a great save. Corner comes in. Van der Ven, it's just gone wide. If the keeper's not saving it, we're not able to direct it on goal. And Van der Ven with a free header there. Should have scored, really. But the ball's gone wide. And what can we do now? Good ball out to Minte. He's been started this game well. Good ball into Ekitike. Shot from Ekitike. And again, the keeper's got down and pushed it behind. This keeper is having a great game so far. The header comes across and it's just wide from Musiala. But the speed at what we're attacking with this new look front line, it is a lot quicker than it was last season. And we are creating so many more chances, but we do need to work on the finishing because we're not scoring enough at the minute for the amount of chances that we're creating. But here's another one, and here's Musiala, and he gives us the lead there on his Champions League debut for Liverpool. Musiala, this is why he was brought into the club, for games like tonight. And he has just run through. It's a nice little ball in from Ekitike there. And he couldn't miss, really. And he's guided it past the keeper. At last, we've got the lead. And it's a great finish. Musiala, first of many goals for Liverpool. especially in the Champions League, we hope. So that has settled a few nerves as we're coming up towards half-time now. Can PSV grab an unlikely equaliser? But no, we've been defending well in this game. And we go into the half-time break with a clean sheet at the minute. So it's all us at the minute, really. PSV, nothing really to show for them. They're just holding on for dear life while we attack. And that is exactly what we want. We want that to be the basis for the season, where it is just us attacking rather than counter-attacking. And yeah, we've started off our Champions League campaign. The first 45 minutes have been a success with that tactic. And we're going to look now to see this result through and get 3 points on the board early in the Champions League. But here's Musiala into Ekitike, and he's dragged it wide. Unable to get the shot on target there. But Ekitike getting into them areas, which is always good to see. And again, we're going forward. Here's Kirkes, ball across, couldn't get there for anyone. But can we keep the pressure on here? PSV are just sitting back, inviting pressure. And we are just playing the ball around them. Musiala with the effort again. Looking for his second goal of the night there. Unable to get the shot on target. But it shows the intent. We can hit them from outside the area, or we can score from up close. It doesn't matter. It feels like a breath of fresh air with this new look attack. And it's just, it's a big confidence booster for this season. And oh, what a save that is. Van der Ven with a header. He should have scored 2 headers tonight. But look at this for a save. Point blank range. The reflex is there. It was straight at him, but he did have to get his hand out to push that wide. And ball comes in again. And yeah, we just can't get past this keeper today. And it will be a kick in the stomach now if PSV can work something, but we've managed to defend that, and that has been the case. The defence have been rarely troubled in this game so far, but we've stepped up every time, and that's a bad ball in for Minte there, but given away to Musiala. Here's Szoboszlai, Musiala, Minte, great save by the keeper, but the flag was up for offside there. Can PSV nick something late on? The ball's played across, Van der Ven gets it out. Can we spring a counter-attack now? Bowen, who's come on for Minte. Bowen to Alvarez and back to Bowen, who's played it into Wirtz. Here's Florian Wirtz, and a good save. And we managed to scramble a corner. Coming towards the end of the game now. It's still Musiala's goal that's the difference. But we should be comfortably out of sight in this game. We should be 5 or 6-0 up, really. But a 1-0 win, we'll take that. You know, it's same as the last game, really. I mean, we had way more chances in this game. We should have won it by more. But we get the 1-0 win, and we start off our Champions League campaign with a clean sheet as well. And it was that man there, 4 attempts on goal. So he was very involved with the attacking phases today. Managed to get the winning goal on his Champions League debut in front of Anfield fans. And we see this one through 1-0. So a winning start, you can never complain about that. And as we're coming up towards the end of the episode now, guys, it's a great way to see it out with a win there. Hopefully we can get the win against Wolves. The newly promoted Wolves. Let's hope we can just get a nice, effective win here. So that's the team we're going to go with. And it should be enough to get us the 3 points. Yep, 3-1. But Szoboszlai has been injured there. So Alvarez missed the penalty and he scored to give us a 1-0 lead. But Szoboszlai is injured there. Barcola and then Gravenberch were the goals for us. So yeah, as I said, that is the end of episode 4 of season 2. Again, I apologise for the technical delays with episode 3. But yeah, if you could like, comment and subscribe on this video, so we'll be ready for the next one. And I'm going to keep it safe so that we do not have any more technical errors. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode.